Hi, and welcome to How to Burn Water, Mangoes 101, How to Cut a Mango. This is my most requested technique. I love mango and I use it often because it has a seamless transition between both savory and sweet dishes. First, let's talk a little bit about the mango itself. Mangoes are pretty much always available year-round these days, but I find that they're freshest when they're on sale. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we talk about picking out produce in general. When choosing a mango, don't worry so much about the color. Pick up the mango and give it a gentle squeeze. You don't need to manhandle it. If it has a slight give, it's pretty close to being ripe, just like an avocado. Most of the mangoes you're going to find in the store are going to be rock hard. That's okay, bring it home and let it sit on the counter for a couple of days to ripen. Once it's ripe, you can store it in the refrigerator for a couple of more days to extend its life. Now, I always buy fruit with that little umbilical cord attached. It's just the part that used to attach to the tree. Once it's ripe, it'll smell like a mango. According to the National Mango Board, 1 cup of mango has 100 calories, 100% of your daily vitamin C, and 12% of your daily fiber. It's also related to cashews and pistachios. Okay, now it's time to cut our mango. But first we're going to start with our board. Pick up the board and put a damp piece of paper towel underneath. This will help keep your cutting board from sliding around, especially if you have a cutting board that doesn't have grips on it. Next, let's take a look at the seed of the mango. You can see why it's difficult to cut around. It's an odd shape, and it kind of looks like a hairy piece of soap. Now, start with that little umbilical cord and follow that to get to what is called the eye of the mango. It's a little divot in the mango. Put that facing up towards you and just a little bit to the side of that, start cutting. If you hit the seed, pick up your knife and start over, just moving the knife over a little bit. As you can see, we got a little piece of seed in that. It's okay. Turn the mango around and do the cut again. That little piece is easy to remove with a spoon. If you get too close to the seed, the knife won't go through the mango. And in that instance, you just pick up the knife, move it to the right a little bit, and start all over. Now, I don't want to waste any of the mango. So I'm actually going to cut around the side of the mango, and I use the seed inside as my guideline. That way, I don't waste all those pieces of mango. You can either use it in your recipe, or you can just use it to nibble on. But the best piece to nibble on, in my opinion anyway, is this piece right here. It's called the chef's bite. I like to try the mango so that I can see how sweet it is. Once I know how sweet it is, I know whether or not I need to add sweetener to my end recipe. So, let's wipe off our board and get the second mango and do it again so you can see. There's the umbilical cord, as I call it. There's that little divot called the eye. I'm going to put that so that it faces up and just slice to the right of that with my knife. Turn the mango around, make sure it's nice and steady, and do the same thing again. Those two sides are called the cheeks of the mango. I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to slice off the sides. And next I'm going to show you how to remove the mango from the skin. But first I want to get those sides off because we don't want to waste any of that. There you go. There's your chef's bite. Okay. So let's talk about how to get that mango and separate it from its skin. I use a spoon. I've seen it using a glass, but I prefer the spoon. I point the widest part of the mango away from me and start at about 11 o'clock. I just insert the spoon, and that's a really large spoon, like a serving size spoon that you would use for something like mashed potatoes. I insert it between the skin and the mango, go all the way around, and I have one whole chunk of mango that now I can slice into pieces. The other thing you can do is actually dice the mango in the skin itself before you remove it from the skin. And I'm going to show you that next. Now, making lines through the mango itself, but not through the skin of the mango or your skin either. Just make those parallel lines one next to the other, trying to make them as evenly spaced as possible. Turn the mango slightly, and now do parallel lines again, making a grid pattern. You can see that grid pattern. Now I'm going to take my spoon, point the wide end of the mango away from me, and about 11 o'clock, insert the spoon between the skin and the mango, and turn them both until you get nice diced mango. You can take those little end pieces, dice those as well. All you need is the rest of your recipe and some chips, and you've got some fantastic mango salsa. And that's how to slice a mango. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, How to Burn Water, our blog at howtoburnwater.com, or you can like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Pinterest. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep on cooking.